I am Janice, and I play Celerina and Balthazar in Austin Shakespeare.
I'm Skylar Ewing, and I will be playing Portia.
Hello, my name is Jackson McCrary, and I'll be playing the part of Lorenzo.
My name is Madison Gumber, and I'm playing Nerissa.
My name is Major Vincent, and I'm playing Shylock.
My name is Avery Matthew-Yates, and I am playing Gratiano.
I'm Teddy. I'm playing Bassanio.
Hi there, I'm Nicholas Monsiváis. I play Lancelot, the Duke of Venice and the Prince of Morocco.
They tend to miss the fact that it's not just the courtroom scene, because when you say, oh, Merchant of Venice, they think, the pound of flesh, the courtroom scene. It's about what people will do for love. It's like how far Antonio will go for Bassanio, how far Bassanio will go for Antonio, how far every single character will go for love.
So I think going into it, a lot of people have the impression that Shakespeare had a very clear message writing this play, and I think he might have, but I think it's just so much more nuanced than I had personally realized before reading it, that I think it's easy to sort of flatten it out and say, oh, it's about this, it's about that, but I think it's just about so many different things that are still so relevant today, and I think the most important thing going into this play is just to keep an open mind and just see where it takes you.
I think one thing audiences misunderstand about The Merchant of Venice is that it is a very anti-Semitic show, and I believe it is, and at the time Shakespeare may have written it to be pretty anti-Semitic. I mean, Shylock is the antagonistic character, but I think as time has gone on, it has become a very good commentary on anti-Semitism. I think Shylock, despite being an antagonistic figure, you can tell everything that his motives are in the suffering he's faced, and despite him being the antagonistic figure, you were able to sympathize with him, and I really enjoy that, and it's what I really love about this show.
I think if you go into The Merchant of Venice and you're expecting it to fully be a comedy the whole way through, then you're not going to get what you expect, because there's some scenes that that verge a lot more on drama and have a lot more emotional depth and I guess bad things happening in them than your typical comedy.
Oh, wow. I think what they misunderstand very commonly is that it's a traditional Shakespeare kind of story where there's one villain and everyone else is kind of the good guys versus the one real bad guy. But I think this story kind of ebbs and flows with that. Some are everyone's a bit in the gray area. Nobody's perfect. And I think that's what makes a story stand out.
Everything's morally gray. Nothing is, it's a farce. It's making fun of everything. It's not going to one side where Christians or Jewish, it's both. It's making fun of both the problems with it that help us learn more about it and understand, oh, there's problems. But this is something that helps with us. To be able to watch a play, that's the whole entire reason we have these, to learn more about ourselves.
There's some controversies about the show, and it's important to acknowledge those, but it's also, we have a really great opportunity to kind of review it through a more modern lens and kind of reinterpret things in their own way to be a lot more empathetic and thought-provoking.
I still think people outside of theater think Shakespeare is just stuffy old men saying stuffy fancy words and funny quotes, and it's really not that. This show is funny, this show is dramatic, it's just this keeps you engaged. It's really good.